So we are back.
Woo!
Thank you for the enthusiasm.
Yeah, baby.
And we have the store close to by
Yeah.
ourselves, so that's great.
Yeah. Subscribe to T-Series.
Huh?
What?
Subscribe to T-Series.
T-Series? No, just subscribe to here.
Yeah, that was a joke. It was a very specific reference.
Yeah.
I don't get
John
it.
Paul, very big fan of
Actually,
the
we
indie
we are
film
fans
industry.
of PewDiePie, not T-Series.
I'm not a fan of either of them.
That's why it's a joke.
It's the two fight.
Markiplier for the win.
I know who they are.
I like Markiplier.
Alright.
Yeah, I like them
Markiplier.
too.
So,
Alright.
There's the Game
he's
Grumps
Total
household,
Biscuit.
and I will not hear otherwise.
I understand the Game Grumps too.
Yeah.
Just when you're talking about size, you talk about Markiplier. So,
Size of his junk.
you don't know what I need.
No, I know. That's why I'm asking.
He met them at that con that one time.
That one time. And it was a beautiful. So, let's get back to this.
Alright.
Very passionate beat up. Very passionate beat
So-
read.
I hope no one ever sees this.
I hope we have no viewership.
No. I just hope, since this might get uploaded to YouTube, I just hope no one segments out this one part. You know?
Markiplier, if
Just
you're
for-
seeing this in post.
You go for your first job review in Brazil, and it's like, okay, so we saw this, when we searched your name.
Oh, God. I'm going by a
Also,
pseudonym.
what kind of accent was that supposed to be?
I don't know, I don't actually know. Like, my only point of reference is Mariana, and I didn't want to make it sound too much like Mariana.
So, you proceed to investigate the head of this creature
With.
The
with
hammer.
your hammer.
Yes.
The only way you should ever investigate anything from
Well,
now on.
clearly, the fool me once, shame on you.
I
Fool me
cast guidance
twice,
on myself.
Shame on me.
So,
If I use guidance, can I use guidance to investigate with the hammer
no.
in the future?
No.
What if it's a delicate hammer touch?
No. There will only be one time, and I will tell you when that's time. The case.
I don't like your attitude.
You're not supposed to. So you investigate the last part of it, and it begins to burn.
Smolder, I think.
Smolder and begins to burn away.
I'll burn up my first level slots and get a bunch of good berries and start distributing them. Who's hurt most?
Me.
I'll take a good berry, but no damage.
I know the Grand Ram is at least bloody, and
I am
you
on
are
seal-
and you are very damaged.
Yeah. What's
Are we
what's
resting
bloodied
anytime
of
soon?
bloodied?
Dying.
We could rest, but
I mean-
well, we could probably heal up and go for at least one more fight.
Okay.
So
Alright.
you guys want to take
Yeah.
a short rest?
Yeah.
We want to take a short rest. Okay.
All right. If you do, calculate what your the short rest dies. Remember, add your keep track of them. Add your Constitution to each die roll,
And then half of it.
and then half everything.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and distribute 15 berries there and 10 berries there. So, yeah. These are healing 2 HP each.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, how many con rolls do I have to do for eating 15 good berries?
Just one. After the 15th one goes in, and it's very, very freaking slow.
I make it.
What was it?
16 on the die, and then
Okay.
28.
So
26.
Yeah.
26.
23.
23. Okay, so you ever have that feeling where your stomach is so full that you feel as if you're just piling onto the food that's literally right in the top of your... That's this feeling as you're putting in the 15th and 16th berry. It's just like, oh my...
The best is to quote Louis C.K. The meal isn't over when I'm full. The meal
It's
is over when I
hate
hate
myself.
myself.
100%. And currently you are hating yourself. You're keeping it down,
No.
but you hate it.
Where's the thing?
As you are doing this, Lasmina looks over the bodies and sees them smoldering away.
I use an ion grenade to disable them so they no longer deteriorate. Reference? Anyone?
I was trying to remember if Aaron was there for whenever we actually like captured one intact. I think he was. No. Yeah, you left right before we captured one of them intact.
Oh, you have to use ion grenades to disable them so they don't.
Yeah, Ion disables mechanical components. So I decided that disabled the things that made them self-destruct. So they're actually able to capture one intact and plummet for information.
So, Lasmina looks over this creature. It's like, okay, that's fairly disturbing.
You're fairly disturbing.
What have you noticed?
Thank you. I think.
Emphasis on fair.
Thank you. No. So she pulls out a book and she literally starts looking through it, and it's like, so the case is this. These creatures should not really be here.
What do you mean?
Well, if I
think I got to 69 health. I think I should stop.
So this is a creature of pure anger. It's parasitic. It infects living creatures and usually only infects those on the Shadowfell in Common Tongue. And they feed off emotions. So pretty much it twists and turns the body whenever a strong particular emotion is felt.
Okay, like getting your ass kicked.
Like, well, seeing how these, remember how they were yelling at each other. Presumably disdain, maybe? Something along those lines?
Okay.
But I'm sure that's not the only thing. How's everyone feeling? I know it's a strange question to ask, but
Exhausted.
anything beyond that?
Annoyed that I kept getting hit by my own party members.
I do apologize for that again. Bye. Can I have my dagger back?
I think didn't you get stuck in the other?
No.
Didn't you go through me?
No.
Oh no! All right.
It's
Yeah, I did.
You take an extra 6 points of damage.
you don't. This is before you start tending to things.
Yeah.
I tossed another 3 good berries at you for the 6 HP I did.
It's like I apologize.
Oh, and I'm
But
gonna eat the other good berries. Do I need? I'm gonna need 10 more good berries. Do I need to roll again?
Yes, I need you to roll again.
We're gonna turn into the guy from Monty Python.
You're gonna turn into the blueberry girl from Willy
21.
Wonka.
Yeah.
21. Again, just the DC is going to get significantly higher every single time you guys devour more and more good berries.
You'll
Is-
never lack for nourishment so long as I'm here.
You'll also
Why did that sound
never
like you were
really
about to start a
cook.
song?
I think I need to roll after she said that.
I feel like she would. I just can't come up with lyrics on the fly.
We could make this a musical campaign.
I would love that if I could come up with songs.
I mean, I could write it.
But he was going to sing.
Like, I just need the emphasis
melody.
of the second.
So,
part.
but yes, so
Provide
annoyed.
nourishment for the first part.
I
The
do
second part.
apologize.
Him rejecting
How
it.
is everyone else feeling though? Anything that we should discuss?
Well, fine.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
I feel unsettled by the whole situation, but that's a fairly normal thing at this point.
Is there anything of the remains left, or did it all burn away?
It's slowly burning away.
Okay.
Like there's not a lot left. By the time that you guys have started patching up your wounds and she started explaining this and trying to have this group therapy movement.
Actually,
Are you-
when we're resting, you can change the shape of silver, correct?
Yes.
It may be
degree.
prudent to transmute some of that into the shape of some tuning forks for the plane ship.
That may behoove us, correct.
Ability check is not the same as saving throw, right?
That's correct.
So I don't have disadvantage on stuffing good berries down my throat.
Not right now. Yes, you're very, very right.
If you have to make a saving throw, you still get +2.
The only true issue is I don't know that.
That was the
Yeah. She's not familiar. So, should I roll to see like if I know the shapes of the tuning forks for certain planes? I think that's our pizza.
Oh, no. It's perfectly fine. I just
I can provide her with direction and. Assuming that I know it.
Oh wow, that was significantly faster than I anticipated.
That would be for that joke.
That'd be for everybody in the shop,
Well,
so you can just
he's the
literally
one
pull
that
it
paid
out right now.
Yeah.
Right here. And I'll sign it for it.
Make sure to charge him double.
No reason.
Let's just go past that ambulance. It's like
Look
a
at
Trump
profit.
tariff. It's like a Trump tariff. Always affects the consumer.
Well, it's like every tariff, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Thank you much, man. Y'all have a great evening.
Thank you.
All right, not going crazy, but maybe one at a time.
Yeah.
Everyone bum rush.
It's $5 each. So
Yeah.
Anyone
I don't
got-
have any cash right now.
You don't have to do it now.
Yeah. I'll catch you some other time.
yeah, that's fine. Hey Steven, can you get a roll of paper towels? And you want one? So,
So should I roll or? Well, like the first one, I'd be so in order like of priorities of which ones I would like to have just at the ready. Prime Material, Feywild, Astral. Like,
Yeah.
if we can get one or two or three of those, whatever, I just would like to have something available to plane shift to.
yeah. Let me take a look at this.
Yeah, sure thing. The only mention it makes of the
If
tuning
you guys
fork
want
is
to go grab while I'm
yeah,
looking
sure.
at this, that's
I
fine.
think the only mention the cell makes of the forks themselves is in like the description of the material cost or material component of the cell.
The pizza's hot, by the way, temperature-wise. No, it's very hot. Or at least it is to me.
Take a plate.
I'll take that.
Or not. I was gonna let him get some.
It's all good. I'll have some in a little bit.
I hope you didn't want the meat one.
Man, you got devastated.
Or like I'm cool with that. Take the veggie one if we want to leave an extra slice of the
It's
meat.
not veggie.
Or,
It's
but
chicken
you know what I
and-
mean.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, sure.
Make an Arcana check.
All right. Where my d20 roll off to? Yep.
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
I do not.
Okay.
Shitty. I'm sure don't have that.
6.
6 total.
Yep.
And through and wearing
Oh,
color.
thank you.
Actually, no, that's a 5.
She looks at you and says,
If you need
I don't
Okay.
think that will
sharpen that.
You want me to take
work.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know the spell myself, unfortunately.
Sharpen that.
And at
I'm not sure
that,
what you like.
I
Not sure.
also do not.
180.
I'm not sure. I can try and make a tuning fork, but I don't know if it'll work
I'm
as you intend. It'll take me some time.
collecting them as a.
You can always transmute the silver back into the coin, so it couldn't hurt to have one on hand.
Of course.
In an emergency, we may run into an emergency where we simply need to ship to any other plane.
When people
Understood.
That was just something of recent.
I will try that
Don't
tonight.
don't normally
That's
do. I
right.
normally send these.
Because it will take me a few hours to do this.
Sure.
That one hasn't been.
Martina, these
yeah.
things that you know what these things that converted them to these monsters are, right? Or you have an idea?
Style with just
No.
friction.
Oh.
Like that is.
I truly don't. There's reference to it, but they're not supposed to typically leave the Shadowfell.
So wait, you do or you don't?
I don't know what they are. I don't know how they're supposed to be. Technically, they aren't. Everything that's been referenced about them shouldn't be here.
But you have some idea of what they could be.
They're references. It's more along the lines of what's an appropriate vernacular?
They're acting like something you've heard of before.
Correct. Something that I read about. And the references seem to be similar, but I can't be 100% that they're the same. But if they are, then they're emotion-based, and if that's the case, you need to be
Calm.
mindful.
Got it.
All right. Keep that in mind.
So,
Words.
Anyone got
So,
anything that?
how-
Mom's emotion.
Yeah. If anybody has any grievances, don't hesitate to share them, or we might end up like this.
Don't you fucking tell me what to do.
cool. I want both of you. I want you to make a charisma check and you to make a charisma check.
It's an ability check, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
5.
7.
Okay.
In this battle of wits,
It's pretty sad when a paladin does poorly in charisma.
You feel you two feel
Animosity?
no, like a tinge, like a pull in your chest.
Like that?
Yeah. Just, it's ever so slight.
Is it tugging at my heartstrings?
It's more. It's a little bit different than that.
How much damage do we take?
You don't.
Just a little warning.
Your face is all running.
I do want both of you guys to mark on your sheets for me.
Stage 1.
Right here. Stage of the Wretched. And Lumen, Stage of the Lost.
Oh, shit. Alright.
And just put one hash mark under it.
Jimbe!
You
I'm
hear
gonna get a
nothing.
meat pizza. If that's alright.
Yeah, go right ahead. As Lasmina and you are having this discussion, Shadowpath, what are you doing during this short rest? Just tending?
Yep, just hanging out.
Make an investigation check.
2 plus.
Nope. This is for finding those crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Especially you. I mean, you fired 12.
Mhm.
I want to say you couldn't find any of them.
All right.
Mostly because they all went.
They started
They
burning
went
away,
that
and some
way.
of them just tinged off the walls and are now hidden underneath the mist. I want you to make a charisma check on
if that one did hit Grand Ram, then you would be able to find it.
6 plus.
It's alright, cost the same.
Stage of the Lonely.
Of the runnery?
The Lonely.
Runnery.
Lonely.
So, Ronery?
Feeling bonely?
So, that is the case. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm going to try to stay as chipper as possible. Yay.
It's very easy for girls like us.
Well, I don't doubt anything gets you down that
I'm
much.
gonna
Barry.
scoff very audibly at that.
Okay.
Stage 2?
Right.
No. I do need another charisma check from you.
For stage 2.
Yep.
Seven.
Markdown 2. You feel that same tinge on your heart, except this time it seems to lurch more and almost pull you forward.
You alright?
At this point, I almost just want to pull this out.
Huh?
What?
He asked you a question.
I asked if you were alright. If you were feeling alright.
I'm trying to think.
This is all during the short rest, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is prime role play
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think.
So I assume our conversation to take a whole short rest.
Yeah, all of this is taking the whole short
All right.
rest. Short rest is like
Yeah,
30.
I had to burn
30
7
minutes
die.
an hour.
Yeah. I just meant my conversation with Lasmina.
Oh, it doesn't. That doesn't need to take a.
All right, yeah. I figured because we both concluded that it wasn't like, oh yeah, like yeah.
It's like 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes, you know.
All right. So I'm gonna go to Lumen.
Yes.
So how are you feeling, Firefly?
I mean, I guess if we're being honest, I'm a little peeved. Thumper keeps antagonizing me, but you think I'd be used to that by now? Just with once, I could give a suggestion and not be
15.
criticized for it.
You're okay.
As I told you, it's about discretion.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, this is a serious matter.
Things have always gone best when you take charge.
14.
You're rolling at disadvantage, right? You're okay.
Keep in mind the righteousness of your mission and let it guide you, and things will turn out all right.
Well, that's been the strategy so far.
I'm gonna take the small one.
Okay.
Actually,
But thanks for the reminder.
Make another charisma check for me.
you want to grab?
I'm not worried about it.
How fast are you?
That would be an 8.
Okay. Mark another one underneath the loss for me.
Oh, being honest in this dungeon. Apparently I should keep my mouth shut.
I think there's just more going on than is obvious.
I will begin meditating.
You were meditating? So, as you guys continue, you feel these different tinge. Lumen, with this last one, you're talking to Granny and whatnot. You have gauntlets on, correct?
I think I do. Like, it's part of my armor.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a separate mark on your character sheet. It's more
Yeah.
like a,
Later.
preference thing.
Yeah.
You feel as if the tips of your fingers seem to extend. Of course, the gauntlets are still on, so.
Yeah.
All right. So short rest, I guess, completed.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do?
Move forward.
All right. Where are you guys going?
Okay,
Onward,
so-
upward, and in 6 general directions.
Okay, so based off of the strategy outlined, go back this way, check into here, seeing that that's closed, or I mean, doesn't lead anywhere. We then go this way. That would be a dead end. Keep going this way. focusing on this wall, we would then go here, and then down. Down would take us here, sweeping this area. Is this an opening here, or is that supposed to be closed?
No, it's an opening.
Alright, so I guess we go to that area of the maze then.
No, sorry, that is supposed to be closed. I marked.
Oh, all right.
I smudged it off.
Yeah, I imagine it might have happened at some point with
Yeah.
but okay.
Misspoke.
I thought you were talking about with the wraparound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So we'd eventually
with
end our way back.
So
back
here,
over mine.
the wall would be solid this way. Given the map from earlier, we know we need to go up here.
We would be back here,
Yeah.
and then
yeah,
so we would have to come back up here.
Yeah, following the wall.
I would
And-
say after
This should probably take us
about there.
a day to get back to there.
Yeah, it's taken you a long time doing all this backtracking and whatnot, but the method seems to be fairly sound.
Yeah.
You continue moving through this at a fairly steady pace, and it's not night as there is no true night here, but you feel as if this is an appropriate spot to probably hunker down a little bit.
Okay.
Lasmina once again in this clearing tries to cast Liamon's tiny hut, and again to no avail. So unfortunately, we do need shifts once again. Any volunteers?
Granny volunteers.
No.
The last minute's not getting paired up with Hop.
Hogue?
Hold's been following you just in the back.
Okay.
Claire. Just very quiet.
Last minute and Hoge are not on the same shift.
Yeah.
It may not be beneficial after what happened last night.
You weren't here for it. They nearly got us killed.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, I killed.
So did you say you're going to go to shift?
No,
If,
no, it's a Granny
if
volunteers.
our
for shift
lives
one.
had depended on it, they would have gotten us killed.
I will.
Cool,
stay
make
up
another
with Granny.
charisma check for me.
You'll have to keep her away.
Okay. Keep her awake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that.
What was
Why?
it?
It's a one.
Because she doesn't want to
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
definitely. Mark 2.
She refuses to do them. That's why I volunteered her.
That's a crit
Got it.
fail. Well, actually, it doesn't crit fail.
I
So
spent the
it's
entire
just
time
one.
waiting for her.
You
And doing
feel-
concentrates to get away from her blood storm.
You feel again
Nice.
the.
Okay.
I let him wake me up twice.
You feel again your
Third time.
fingers almost
the
extend,
charm.
but you also feel as if
Oh, I continued to wake you up more than that, though.
your
Well, yeah, I allowed you to
the
wake me
webbing
twice.
between your fingers, Lumen, seems to almost grow tighter.
So what happened with me? So
He's a 3, you're a 2.
Oh, he's
He's a 2.
yeah, you're good.
oh, I thought he was still at 2 as well.
No,
you
I-
just made 3.
Because I can't roll at all, ever.
It's not that.
Never.
It's not
Whenever
that.
it matters. No.
Sure, that's it. Next. It's like so. Yes, I agree. Me and Hogue were having an interesting conversation, so that kind of distracted me last night. So it probably would not behoove us. Oh, by and by, if you're on watch, make sure the mist doesn't just crawl up on you. It is not beneficial.
Somebody needs to take shift with me.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. So first shift. Second.
Granny and him. It's first shift.
Oh, you guys went first shift?
Yeah.
Granny and Grand Ram. And then second shift, is that alright?
I look directly at Thumper and say, sure.
Third shift?
Is it 3 or 4?
It can be 3.
I thought it was 4 last time.
It was, but we had more players. And we only did one person per shift. So, we can do 2. Fine.
Yeah, I'll take 3rd.
I will join you. And Hogue will have the 4th shift.
By himself.
And it would, unfortunately. But we'll extend our shifts a little bit. That way, he is not as over encumbered. He has not been talking as much today.
Got it.
Curse of the mute.
So, first shift. Need perception checks from you guys. That would be
I fail on the scale.
no Lumen. James.
I heard you. I did it.
He's not
No,
first shift.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. They requested first shift,
Oh.
and Lasmina literally asked you,
You're gonna wake
is
them up?
second shift already?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still
17
drawing
on
the map.
perception, although I have 18 on passive. So
Okay.
depends on
This is actively watching, but
Okay.
noting minute things would be maybe a little bit easier.
Sure.
So immediately after like 15 minutes, Granny proceeds to move close to a wall and just leans against it,
Okay.
trying sleeping.
Are you surrounded by bugs that would bite me if I try to wake you up?
You would know that like you can get nearby, and the bugs are always nearby me, and they only attack whenever I want them to. But the bugs are still there.
Okay. No. I'll let her sleep.
Okay.
I'll let her sleep, and I'll occasionally waft
Waft mist.
the mist. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do in this time frame?
Paint.
I say you can routinely just keep an eye out, but very, very guardedly just paint lightly. It's not exactly a full Van Gogh or anything like that.
I'll paint Granny as she's sleeping.
Very good model, doesn't move.
Make a performance check. Add proficiency if you're not proficient.
Okay. That would be a 20.
Okay. In the time frame, it's
You made her look better than she really is.
it really is.
It's not difficult to do that.
It's an extremely startling, accurate
Yes, that's what I'm
depiction of her. A little embellishment with the little artistic embellishment with the bugs, trying to get the entire concept of them swarming. So some of them seem to come closer to your
Yeah.
perspective. They're not actually coming closer, but the
So what-
painting has them moving around
Mhm.
and whatnot, and some of them seem to almost come closer to view. But this is artistic rendering and
Yeah.
whatnot.
What feeling are you trying to capture with this painting?
You asleep and the overall sort of unsettling creepiness of it.
All right.
Of her just existing.
Yeah, yeah, which I think she would like.
the passive unsettlingness of this.
All right. Okay. So, for the most part, your shift goes unabated.
Okay.
You notice from time to time that it seems that the mist swirls in an interesting way, almost as if it's moving towards you, but then disperses.
All right.
It's still creeping everywhere.
Yeah.
But you just notice it seems to come flowing.
Any particular direction or all sides?
From if it's northwest from my direction.
Okay.
From you, it'd be northeast.
So, like
Yeah.
this way. Okay. All right.
You wake up second shift, which is not Granny, Lumen and Shadow Path. Perception checks for me.
20.
5.
I will place the painting by her head.
It's not done.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah, it's not done. You, like I said, it was guarded painting,
Yeah.
but it's for the realism of it all. So mostly soft sketching to get the at least general idea, and probably another.
It's the what's the word? It's like an impressionist
Got it.
sort of rendering,
Yeah.
right? Like you might not have an impressionist style, but but you're painting the impressions.
Sure.
That's how much you're able to get done in that.
Yeah, it's softer. It's not
Okay.
like this is not refined, but you're extremely happy.
Yeah, it's the colors, a little bit of the lighting.
So Shadowpat and Lumen wake up. You do see this. It's not a large piece, but it's kind of soft canvas because you roll it up onto the board and then to actually stretch it out for it, and it's something collapsible to a degree. You guys kind of do catch it when he's putting it back away. So,
Good work.
Thank you. I hope she enjoyed it.
I'm sure she will. Well,
Also, this leaves no shadow of a doubt that
Like,
this is perfect evidence that Graham didn't wake me up,
Oh no,
and also that I went to sleep.
I'm taking that into consideration. It's not my shift yet.
So shift
Well,
2.
you do still have to see it.
You two, you're actively looking around the entire time. Is there anything that you two want to do?
I guess I'll talk to Shadowpat about what's going on.
See a bunch of mist. Same kind of mist that we've been seeing. So,
I've at this point I've taken off one of my greaves to look at my hand.
You don't. You see. Are you doing this in private, or are you doing?
No,
it
I'm
in
not. I'm
view?
not trying to
Yeah.
hide it.
Greaves are the shin guards. Gauntlets are the
Gauntlets are.
Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Gauntlet. Sorry.
well, gauntlet
So
and
the-
glove really. Gauntlet is like this, and then the
Whatever is over
Yeah.
my hand,
yeah.
that part will be removed.
Roll charisma.
Is this clear enough?
Roll charisma.
so when he takes it off, do I see
No, this is
the-
not a game, so
the elongation of the fingers or webbing, like you're saying that he's. was
So
saying?
you pull it off, and he asked you about. Well, role play it a little bit. I'll explain what you see.
Does this look
Like-
funny?
You
Okay.
like you literally
look
asked him
funny?
about how he feels and how everything's
How you
going. right?
feeling? Why are you taking your glove off?
ever since we encountered those reanimated, the guys we in our party reanimated, my hands are acting weird.
Can I
gotta-
pretend? Or can it be?
No.
Okay. What do you mean by weird?
My gauntlets have been feeling tight. Like
Well,
my hands are trying to press against them.
Well, let's take a look at it. So I guess we go by. Do we have a fire or light source?
There's a light source coming from this beacon.
Okay.
So it's not dark, but it's not.
It's high
lit.
contrast.
Huh?
High contrast.
Yeah.
Like it's chiaroscuro.
So you pull off the gauntlet, the entire assembly, and you look. Your fingertips seems to have extended. The fingernail almost has extended with it to a degree, and the webbing on a couple of the fingers in between have grown as well, almost as if it's trying to merge.
Is that one or
Yes.
both hands?
It's on. Well, he's only exposed one, I would assume, right now.
Yeah.
Let's look at your other hand too.
Wait, you're seeing this?
Yeah, right. Well, we're sitting here.
No, what I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
but what I mean is, I'm not imagining what he just described.
Oh, yes, I'm seeing that. That's kind of interesting there. You definitely have something going on.
For clarification, this isn't a disease, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, take off the other gauntlet.
Okay, remove the other gauntlet.
It's pretty much the same as the latter. With his right, you saw that it was more along the lines of the thumb and pointer seemed to be trying to extend, along with the pinky and the ring on that hand. While on the right, it seems almost like the pinky and the ring are trying to extend into each other, while the pointer, thumb, and the middle finger are all trying to extend to meld into each other. You still have full mobility, but it is off.
Okay, okay. There's definitely something wrong going on here. Do you have any spells, or do we have anything that might help clear this, whatever it is? Or I guess we have to identify what it is first before we can try to help cure you of this.
I could try a lesser restoration, see if that helps. Might as well. My spells, I'll be recharged after sleep anyway. I'll focus my magic and try and cast lesser restoration on my hands.
What do you say?
Let's see.
Tinkle, tinkle, hoy.
All right, Delara, goddess of honor and sunlight. It feels as though my body is suffering from a curse of some kind, whether it be a curse of a disease or curse of my heart. Give me the strength to overcome it and to fight restored anew.
I like that. Nice job.
And I'm trying to send him some good vibes as he's saying.
You're just are you just like literally wafting this at him?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah. Something.
good vibes,
Something.
good vibes.
Yeah.
Just blowing smooches.
You cast lesser.
Yeah, I don't know greater.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I think greater can remove curses as well.
You start doing this. You start pushing this feeling. Unfortunately, you don't see anything really change. You don't feel any physical change with this.
No good.
Okay.
Whatever this
Maybe if you wash your hands, that might help.
with
Maybe
what?
Here, have some water in my water skin.
Clerics actually can create water.
Okay.
So you proceed to pour water out. There's no
What is-
water in there.
Ah. Okay.
Are you pouring some
Well,
water out for your
tried.
enemies?
Wait.
Now, do we have any kind of potions that might help?
I would say
I don't
no.
know all the abilities that we.
Wait.
that we have.
Actually, hold on. There may be a way I can fix it, but it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
There's a,
How far down your arm is it going? Is it stopping at just the wrist? Or
Yeah, it's
the-
just the hand.
just
It
There's
seems
a-
to be just the hand currently.
there's another tactic I can try, an art I don't have prepared, but one that I've learned in study.
okay.
I'll take some time to get it ready, and we'll see if it can work tomorrow.
All right. So I go back and I keep looking at the mist. Try to keep it at bay.
I'll keep an eye on the people at least.
Well, I would say that this entire time, this between you praying, you casting lesser restoration, you inspecting your hand and trying to figure out what you can do, that would be the 5. That's where you're getting distracted.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the time frame, and Shadowpat, you're helping out with this and everything. Like, you're still paying attention to what's going on because you know that this is someone in need. So good job. I like it. Okay. So it seems to be uneventful for the rest of the shift. For most of the shift, other than the few times that you've checked over at Lumen, who seems to still be racking himself over his abnormalities.
Okay.
Uh,
So whenever we wake up the third shift, we let them know what happened to his hands and what we. It was pretty uneventful, other than that.
I get.
I'd ask, has any asked the next shift? Have y'all had anything similar?
No, I have not. Fortunately. May I see? As Mina looks over, and okay. Well, that's interesting and extremely new. I will. She immediately takes out a book and starts writing this down. It's fascinating to say the least.
Do you have any ideas of what it might be?
Oh no,
No.
by no means. This is wonderful. I mean, in a terrible way, but I mean it's still wonderful because if we can not have it occur when someone else, if it goes full. I'm gonna stop. I apologize. I will see if I can figure something out.
I have an idea, but it'll have to wait until I'm done resting.
It's like, so I believe it is me and Thumper, correct?
Yeah.
I believe the term is thumper and
I apologize.
No, if it's,
You are
it
correct.
is, then if she says it is Thumper and me,
Me.
that's correct.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not
But she said
accepting.
me and thumper.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You're supposed
She
to
had the
say
order
me
out of
first.
reverse, but she
Yeah,
had
I'm
the
pretty
right
sure you only say
word.
me at the end of the sentence.
Yeah, unless it's the subject of the sentence.
And she is a subject.
It means-
So,
Yes, she is.
make a perception check. Still disadvantage. You haven't had the full benefit of a long rest yet.
Why would I be a disadvantage?
Because you're
Exhausted.
still
Exhausted.
exhausted.
That's not. It's an ability check, not a.
Perception check is ability check.
Or sorry, it's not.
It's ability check, not saving throws. I'm fairly certain.
It's on ability. Okay, I was thinking something else.
Yeah, it's all good. She got a 5.
No. I don't remember what that was.
14.
Okay.
This
So,
is plus any count for anything?
no, that's the only on saving throws. So, what do you do, Thumper? Is there anything you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna wake up Granny.
Okay.
Because
How?
I clearly have no. Would my perception have been large or high enough to realize that the painting was a clear indication that she was asleep?
He put it away.
didn't finish it. He put it away. I would assume that he would have put
Yeah.
a finished piece up
Yeah.
rather than an unfinished. But that is on Grand Rim. He did say he put it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said you still need to
Oh.
see it in character.
Okay, so I don't
Grand
see the
Rim?
character.
Did you put the unfinished piece up or the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yes, that is. You see an odd shape next to Granny. You walk over to it, and you do see a portrait of a sleeping Granny.
Oh no, it would have been put up in my bag.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Like
right.
put up, like you said
Okay.
initially that you put the
put
finish.
up, not
No,
hanging,
if
yeah,
it wasn't
not hung up.
finished, then I
Yeah.
wouldn't have given it to
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't wake her
Okay.
up.
Anything else you want to do? Lasmina has a book out, and she is furiously just scrolling through it. So,
I'm-
how are you feeling, by the way, Thumper?
This time, not only do I have
Well,
insects,
I was
but a
going
zombie
to.
too
I'm
in the
going
way.
to pray first.
Okay. Oh no, fully understandable. Please. do.
So my normal sending prayer,
Your
message prayer. No
It does not
response.
connect.
Then I'm going to play with my alchemy jar.
Okay.
I'm going to start by consuming some mayo, because I know which plug that is.
Yes. Yes,
Um,
you know which plug that is. You begin consuming mayo. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just
and
saying
then I'm
it
going
weird.
to, and I know which one is beer.
Correct.
That's all I know. Because I know he said there was some other stuff. I don't remember what it was. So I'm going to test the other 8.
How are you testing it?
That is a very good question.
Mouth first, or
No, I'm going to open each one and smell it
No smell.
from
Nope. And
on any of them.
I'm curious. On the mayonnaise, do you eat the 2 gallons of mayonnaise?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
This one has to
Is
be
it-
harder than the good berries.
Is it tangy mayonnaise?
It's straight up mayonnaise.
Or this is an advantage. This is a saving throw. So, or a disadvantage. This is just a straight saving throw.
Do you want me to reroll?
Yeah, just re-roll.
25.
It's the damnedest thing. 2 gallons of mayonnaise. you have
Thumper,
literally.
all right, so I want to know how many times we've had to stop and take a shit for Thumper while we're going through this maze.
So
Because it sounds like they would be agonizing for him.
nope. So
I walk
I'll
and
explain
shit.
that in a second, but let me get through this part first. You uncork the portion that he has pointed at that is effectively mayo, and you put your mouth up to the nozzle. You
And then
splash it around. You hear the liquid, and then you tilt it back, and then you taste
Does it
the
pour
sweet
mayonnaise?
tanging. It does.
Okay, I was gonna say if it doesn't,
You
I proceed to inhale.
you
the
proceed
mayonnaise
to
out.
take the mayonnaise and start.
Chug,
Hi,
chug, chug,
Jack,
chug.
Jackelson.
Are those ducks?
Those are ducks.
I love that.
Oh,
Alright.
hey. Quack, quack.
So
I want to show something, but I can't.
let's not say
Say
we
we
didn't
didn't.
for right now. So you take the jug, you put your lips to the portion that produces mayo, and you begin drinking mayonnaise straight from the jug.
Well, there you go.
I want you to roll a d12. This is for how long it takes.
11.
All right.
11 minutes?
No.
11 hours?
No.
11 seconds?
Let me finish.
11 years.
It's not how long it takes to eat
It
it,
takes
it's how
you-
long it takes to go out.
It takes about an hour and a half for you to get all this mayonnaise out of it. And because at one point you get the thought of, man, I need something to wash down this mayonnaise.
Maybe, I should
Maybe
keep this
more
much
mayonnaise.
So no, you pour the mayonnaise and you proceed to turn it to pull out beer.
No.
Or pull out one of the other ones.
To test, to see what it is.
Acid to get
Well,
rid
no,
of
no,
the
no.
mayonnaise.
Because you know
That'd be a
which
really
one's
good
the
idea at this
beer.
point.
Right, but I didn't say I want to drink the beer.
Okay.
I'm on watch. I'm trying to be responsive.
Okay. So
Good time.
you
Okay, you got fresh
you pull
water.
out one of the other ones, the one that isn't beer, to try
One
to
of the other 8.
Yeah, one of the other 8, which you don't know which any of them are. And you go to try to wash your mouth out with a little bit at like an hour.
I would smell it first.
It does not smell of anything other
Okay,
than
I would then
mayonnaise.
pour it. I know he said some other stuff, so I would pour a little out.
Nothing comes out. So you cork it back up, you turn to the mayonnaise, and then you're like, okay, guess I have to finish the mayonnaise. And you proceed to spend the next 40 minutes finishing the mayonnaise. So at an hour and 45 minutes, you finally
I've just
finished
got
the 2
mayonnaise
gallons of
everywhere.
mayonnaise. Yes, you are wearing most of it. Yep, you finished the mayonnaise.
Your alignment shifts to evil.
No.
Stop giving him.
What else would you like to do?
I need to test the other.
Mayonnaise.
What other one? Roll a d8.
Yep.
Well, it's a D10, but if it's 3 or 5, I'll just re-roll it.
Just roll a d8 because you already know what 2 of them are. So 10 to.
I think that this officially makes Granny the no longer the most gross and wrong member of this party.
8. Spot
Well,
8. So spot
I don't
8,
know that
not
he
spot
did
10.
that. I'm glad that I don't know that.
You'll
pour
find out when you wake up. It's
you
on
pull out
him.
the cork on the top of it, and you
There
slosh
will be
it,
no hiding the
and
evidence.
you pour out some, and water starts to pour.
Okay. I'll drink that.
It is fresh water.
Okay. I consume as much as possible, and then I proceed to, if there's more, I'm going to, I would say bathe in it, but more so just like let it flush
Flow
off.
onto you?
Let it flush off.
Okay. Has this been what you've been doing the entire time?
So what I did with the mayo?
Yeah. The mayo and the water.
Yeah.
Well, he only has
Okay.
like 15 minutes
You-
left in his shift.
you mean-
I understand,
Yeah.
100%.
Was I looking elsewhere? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I would have been looking. Would have been like,
It would be like.
yeah. I would have been keeping somewhat of an eye out.
Yeah, I feel like the mist would have stayed away from us just out of sheer like repulsive. Yeah.
You know,
yeah, sure, because that's how mist works.
I mean,
It's
if
sentient
somebody is
mist.
repulsive enough, even the forces of nature have to.
Yeah. Like I don't want to get anywhere near that.
You know what? I think
So,
I'm just gonna leave.
As you're looking around, you're
Another
checking
party.
for people. Lasmina has been buried in her book, literally taking notes the entire time.
Oh, so she rolled
Some-
worse than I did.
She rolled a 5.
I rolled
So-
14.
You rolled 14. So she proceeds, so she continues to take notes. Sometimes on you, sometimes on the subject of what Lumen was speaking of.
Yeah, I feel like one of
taking
these things should be
copious
pretty
notes.
distracting.
So probably
Oh, she's effectively distracted
I
as
was gonna
everyone
say-
takes 22 points of necrotic damage.
All of us?
All the sleeping members.
No, I'm sorry. I was paying attention to something else. What did this?
The mist.
Oh, the mist.
They failed
yeah.
at actually protecting us.
Oh, okay.
Because,
The great Mayo disaster of 19.
yep. So, you feel the choke come up your throat and literally, you all dart up, like, very, very suddenly, and immediately start hacking away. Constitution saving throws from everyone that was asleep. And
And you
Lasmina
see-
sees this,
and you
and you see a slightly white-faced and then now pouring water on top of himself.
Did I do that?
And Lasmina
Don't forget
hears
that
the
plus
choking,
2.
and she's like, "Oh God." I was taking notes.
she probably took copious notes on me on the mayonnaise portion.
Yes, mostly that. So yeah, you guys took all this damage, and you dart awake. And what was the Constitution saving throw?
14.
13.
22.
Or wait, am I near Lumen?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
All
you're
right.
close.
15.
Okay.
23.
So effectively, you guys all get up and immediately start hacking this
Mm-hmm.
fog-like material out of your mouth. And Lasmina slams the book shut and is like, "I am so sorry. Lumen, I was trying to do some research, and you have no excuse." I'm gonna go with that right now. Everyone sees white material around his mouth. You see water is just cascading from down his body.
I'm going to say, you said I had no excuse. I'm going to say I wasn't drinking beer.
Okay.
At least.
Okay. From now on, the most observant person in the party is teamed up with Lasmina.
It's Melvin. I reassert my control over Melvin. And my dead.
Okay, that's fine. Melvin. Okay, Melvin the
Yeah,
two-headed
next,
three-armed zombie.
next time Melvin keeps watch for the entire 8 hours.
So am I to understand that
I apologize.
Delara, I
My
wish
sister was-
Tunos was here.
studying and you
Very
ejaculated
useful.
on yourself and are now cleaning yourself up?
No.
Lasmina actually honestly started because this is the funniest thing you've ever said.
He ejaculated on himself.
I mean, I'd offer you some, but there's none left.
That's perfectly fine. I think that would.
I think
Um,
so. I'll check. Is there any more mayo?
There is no more mayo.
It's a dry
on that
well,
one,
you
on
can't
that one,
pump
can
it
I
anymore.
like ring my finger and see if like there's like a little bit left?
There's nothing.
Who has fourth shift?
Rogue.
I apologize. There was mayonnaise involved.
Apparently.
Holg and Melvin.
I put on a show. You should pay me.
I send a mental command to Melvin to wake me up if that happens again.
The mayo or the mist?
The mist. I don't want to know about that.
Hulk darts up. Well, yeah, of course. I'll take over the fourth shift. I'm kind of unsettled by your zombie.
He doesn't bite you.
As long as you say so.
Just do it.
I go back to
It's
sleep.
been a long day.
Do I need to roll for it or?
Yeah, no, roll a
Yeah.
perception check for the
Yeah,
zombie.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what it'd be.
It's underneath wisdom.
Yeah.
So it's
All
my
right.
turn to sleep.
Yes.
I got a 15.
Okay. Hulk probably got over a 20 easily. So you all proceed to sleep. You regain half of everything, half of all your hit points.
And we get half of hit dice, right?
half of your hit dice, correct.
Well, I only used half anyway. So.
And I got my light hands.
Half of your total hit dice. So, like, if you have 14 and you use 7, you get 7 back. But if you use 8, you only get 7 back.
And
Now,
now
we
we get
22 we just did?
I'll say that you can possibly heal that. But
Well,
you
that
actually
that
only
is
heal-
included in the potential healing.
Yes.
I don't think Hodge would, considering that was his, Hogue would, considering that was his full
and we
full
recover
rest.
half our max health.
Half your max.
Okay.
So I'm at max.
Okay, I'm going to prepare spells. Changing out Luster Restoration for Remove Curse.
Okay.
All right, you want to try that before we get going?
Yeah.
See what happens?
I mean, no toiling like the present.
Train mine's
Yeah.
gonna be-
Alright. Focus Magic. Cast Remove Curse on myself.
What do you say?
Alright, Dalara, Goddess of Sunlight and Honor. If this power be of a wicked curse, let this magic break it from me, so that I may no longer be burdened by it.
I am going to swap out my spell.
Okay.
Singular.
don't
Yeah,
get to pick
you
one.
can
Yeah.
remove all aspects of the lost.
And I notice my hands go
Yeah,
back.
you feel your gauntlets aren't as snug anymore.
What do you know? Something I did worse.
Don't
jinx it.
Don't boast or you might get it back.
Yeah. That's a refreshing feeling.
You get a different
Logjam of the Lost.
stage of.
So whatever happened to me, it was a curse of some kind.
You can assume.
Well, of
Yeah.
some kind.
Yeah.
You can assume.
Yeah, because
It was removed by Remove Curse, is what you know.
yeah. At the very least, it follows the same principles as a curse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling this to Lasmina.
Oh. I can't
Alright.
tell sometimes.
Yeah.
You're so mean to me. So,
I didn't even say it to be mean. I'm just clarifying what it was.
sometimes it sounds so mean.
Don't Aaron just go with the role player.
Well, that's good. That is good. So that means we have an effective way to get through that. And she immediately writes that down. Does anyone else feel weird?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like a completely normal person.
That would be weird
That would
for
be
you.
weird.
I do not swap mine out.
I feel that I did not drink 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
But I guess if you feel normal, that's good.
I feel like a dirty, dirty girl.
You ran some water over you. How much water did you drink? Would you say?
Probably drank half gallon.
Okay. And how much did you run over you?
Is there a finite amount?
Maybe
3,
3 gallons.
3.5 maybe?
Okay.
Do I need to keep track of that?
Yes, because it currently has 4 gallons of fresh water still. So the next day starts, and where do you guys go?
All right. So following the pattern, we know this place is closed in, so we're going to follow this wall up here, find the opening, find the bend here, go down, and then we'll just proceed downward this way.
Okay. So for the sake of expediency, especially since literally that maze is massive,
Yeah.
you continue moving forward.
Okay.
It does take another 2 days of just traversing the maze, winding back and forth, literally from time to time, going forward and back. I would say in this time frame, you'll get your spell slots back, but the current hit points and whatnot will probably stay roughly about the same.
Well, fortunately, up and down and end at the same point.
Yes.
Lasmina botches watch a couple more times.
Oh no, significantly. She whenever she finds something anywhere near interesting about this place or about any of you, she has started meticulously taking notes.
Well, that
I said Melvin to like not do anything to her, but just like get near her and stare at her every time that like
You
she
see
does
her-
something during watch.
like while she's halfway through a book.
Yeah.
this would bring up the question because I would be trying to test to see if the Mayo returned.
So yeah, so the next day, or
The Mayo's back,
yes,
so it recharges every day.
correct.
Okay, that's
In that time frame, I would say that you test out the other types,
yeah.
and you can effectively make an intelligence check. Or do you wish to have Lasmina assist you with this?
No.
You're doing this all on your own.
Yeah.
Okay, make an intelligence check. For me.
Oh, how far does he get on his painting?
Oh yeah, by the next night it's immaculate.
Okay, well, I'll give it to you.
All right.
You can roleplay that then.
I'm going
Yeah.
to assist.
Go ahead.
I'm going to give myself guidance.
While you were
Yeah.
asleep, buddy.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine how it would look. And how she would,
Terrified.
yeah. Well, more importantly, how it looked at her.
19.
Okay.
I rolled well.
You did. So, let me give you, while you're trying to figure out that, while you're going through this, you fight a couple more
Here's
specters.
the
A
thing.
lot more lower end creatures, things that you're easily able to deal with. Specters, you see other mutilated creatures, like the angry that you fought.
Yeah.
Seems to be other souls that gave in to their base emotion. At one point, a creature literally comes up and jumps and starts biting into Shadowpatch's shoulder, and you feel life start draining out of it.
Ow! I tried to
And
stab it.
followed by six more of these creatures.
Nice.
Okay.
Easy enough to just they
Uh,
absorb, and then they're easy
Yeah.
enough to just get rid of. But
We roll initiative, we fight them, and then we move on.
yeah, it's very, very.
How would
They must have been real scrubs if we're just assuming we won.
How would
They have 10 hit points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're real scrubs.
Yeah.
Rage.
Huh?
Rage.
Your rage is fine.
Okay.
It's not an arcane ability. It's not a.
But it's a base emotion to an extent.
It is. That is very, very true. Let's see. Okay. I'll let you decide.
If I use it or not,
Well, no, I want you to decide because I know that you're probably going to use it.
I would.
So, how
I
much
would definitely
do you
use
push
it. Well, I would be using it. The stuff that
Are you-
afterwards we were fighting said there were like 10 health. Clearly, if they're just kind of a SWAT, don't use it for those.
Yeah, but you've fought a couple of other creatures
Yeah,
as well.
I would definitely use it the first time after we start doing that stuff, and judge from there. Which
Okay.
I would definitely use it at minimum once.
Okay. You feel the tinge, but
Okay.
you nothing. Yeah, that was with the first one.
Okay. So
That is stage
Alright.
of anger.
So, that's
which
painting.
is 3, which would be.
This is a different one.
So,
So I have two.
Oh,
Two
dear.
of wretched, one of anger.
people so very infrequently paint pictures of insects. I'm sure they'd be very happy to see this were they still here.
Okay, so 3 but 3 total doesn't.
No.
If you would like me
Okay.
to paint
Um,
portraits of insects,
how many different
I
times
think I
did
can
we
arrange
fight?
that.
give or
That's
take.
what you have done here.
Well, I painted a portrait of you. The insects are part of you, so.
About 4 times
That's one way to look at it, I suppose.
between the couple of
What would
days.
have happened the second time?
You feel
But I'm
you
always
feel
there.
like something pushes
insects-
in your neck.
Okay.
They're
But
very
nothing
infrequently
else.
captured. They live short lives and
Okay. Third one.
go unremembered.
The push becomes more prominent, and you feel like there's a bump.
I've always been there. This captures something
Can anybody see that?
uncommon, something rare.
Well,
It's a little noticeable, but it may be just a bulging muscle, maybe. As flyby as the rest of it.
No, I have a passive of 12, so I'm not going to argue that I would notice it.
Grand Ram, you see a little bump on Thumper's neck.
I wouldn't rage again, but I would definitely whack at it.
You hit it.
Yeah.
With a hammer.
No.
You hurt yourself.
I don't think you're flexible enough to hit it with a hammer anyway.
Not with his hammer, certainly.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
if he
like,
holds
it'd
it
be
like
like a-
this
like a-
and just
Like try
Sure.
Yeah, you're trying to push it down.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, you hurt
I
yourself.
didn't know. Okay, I didn't know if that would.
No.
Okay, that I would definitely at least notice that.
I can shoot it for you.
Are you growing a second head that we should be aware of?
I mean, I already have a second head.
Are you growing a third one?
I think he remembers why I said I have a
Yeah.
second head.
No, I was just assuming you were making a dirty
It's a-
joke.
It's a dick joke.
Yeah.
He's a tripod. I've already established this.
That's what he assumes.
Are you growing a second head out of your third head out of your shoulder that we should be aware of?
I don't wear a shirt, so y'all would be able to see it if it was.
Well, I did see it. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm
It's a
asking.
formality. We see you're growing something.
Oh.
You want me to see if I can remove it?
I'm not gonna argue.
All right. Let's see if it works again. Going for remove curse.
All right, so this will be on the last day. You getting closer to the center.
Yeah,
So you will burn that spell slot.
that's fair.
Remove all aspects.
All of them.
Yep. All right. So let's do.
Better?
How did you start growing the head?
We've been here the entire time. How did I?
Did you notice any particular effects after you've done certain?
Not that I'm aware of.
Alright. Does anything like this happen to anyone else in the party?
Well, there was the time with
Lumen.
yeah,
Yeah, me.
Lumen.
Has Shadowpat actually felt anything yet?
He has
Actually,
Yeah.
give me a charisma check. I need you to make 3 for me.
Okay.
Out of character, did you ever describe what happened to you to the
with
group?
Shadowpath.
To the group, I don't think they did. I think they just discussed it.
Okay.
It's like,
And then-
oh,
No, actually, no.
discussed
He didn't describe it, but like when everyone was awake, he cast remove curse on himself, and he like talked about it to himself, but he didn't like
Until
go
I-
out of his way to describe it to the group. No.
Right, last meeting.
You might have
Last
noticed
meeting
it.
knew. Shadow Pat knew. I don't think anyone asked.
Yeah.
It's like yes.
he knew we
He
wouldn't.
was starting. It seems he was starting to develop talents.
Okay, so charisma
Luckily,
check,
that is no
so
longer the case.
4, 16, and 10.
Okay. Mark 2 more aspects of the loan.
So Rowan
So you have 3.
So I'm up to
Did
3.
you notice
Yeah.
anything?
So you feel as if
It seems like once I
one of your give me a minute. So you felt a tinge at your heart with the first one. You feel as if let's see. You feel as if you're on the verge of tears.
So wrongly.
And from time to time, and Grand Ram probably noticed it, Shadowpat, you'll have something run down your face, but you'll wipe it away.
blood.
When you look at it, it seems to be black. But it could be lighting.
Blood.
Okay.
Red.
Okay.
Okay. You notice just a little bit of grime. So.
Well,
I'm going to. Do I see it? Do I ever see the?
Oh hell no.
Okay. Wait. What? Just because I'm not observant enough.
if I remember,
Yes.
if I remember correctly, my
Good, 'cause
hands
I'd get more-
had
I'd get
pulses
more
of
wretched.
feeling weird after I expressed certain sentiments.
Like what?
Frustration, I guess.
Alright.
Can I ask you to cast remove?
Isolation.
Is that a curse?
You don't know.
I don't
Yeah, well, you-
I'll
you-
tell everybody about
yeah.
what I'm.
You saw how he got rid of it.
That you're feeling.
Well, I tell everybody
vulnerable.
what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. Can you cast try to remove curse on me as well?
All right, just as a precaution. All right,
that's
burn
you.
second spell slot. Throw it out.
All right. Seems your aspects go away.
Yay!
They seem to. So, as you guys are traveling and whatnot, and you're getting closer and closer to the pillar, the beacon, the size has grown tremendous. And literally you have been up and down these different hallways, encountering different specters, different creatures that, again, thrive off emotion, it seems, and different things like that. Some more gift and different things like that, that simply ask you if you're doing anything interesting today.
Killing the Lich Queen.
And you proceed to say that, and they run into the wall.
Okay.
Looks like they can't be antagonized, at least. Or at least not that way.
It's a much faster way of getting rid of them than ignoring them.
You eventually come around a corner, and you see it. The unbridled beacon. The expanse is massive as you come closer and closer, and it floods this entire area with light.
Praise the sun.
It's not the sun, but it's looking pretty good to me right now.
Are you about to get a starting point, or should I just go and let you guys keep going?
Oh, we're not going to combat. Store's almost closed.
All right, no, I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
I just want to know if I should stay for like 3 more minutes or just get up.
Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
stay for 3 more minutes.
Yeah,
that's
that's fine.
So, you see the light that seems to be bouncing, just filling and illuminating. And who's the first in the room?
Honestly, Granny probably, because she is important to her.
Okay. Oh, you've been burning the animate dead?
I could actually cast it before going to sleep.
Okay.
So I would be burning it like before going to sleep and regaining it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, burn it when you wake up instead, just for.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. I'm down 1/4 level slot.
Exactly.
I'll try to remember to mark that like whenever I
That's
get my
fine.
character
And
sheet
I'm
back
down
out.
2-3 levels because of picking up the other guys.
Have
So-
I discovered what all the different alchemy spots are? Or will-
Yeah. You're the first one in. Second. Anyone?
Me.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no.
I'll be
'Cause I don't want to
last.
be that close to Granny.
Alright, then I will be.
Second. Lasmina will be right behind you.
Melvin is
I'll
presumably
be-
following close to me.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I'll be behind Thumper.
I'm in.
So.
But by the way, the way that Melvin
First.
follows along with us, his
Second.
speed is 20, so he's constantly dashing.
Yeah.
He doesn't get tired because he's a zombie. That's worth noting because like.
Are we single file or
I would say it's a
It's-
little bit of spurs.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were in a 15-foot hallway, so.
We have to
yeah.
go single file to hide our numbers.
So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
I would be on the same rank as him.
Okay, so first, up there. So, but Lasmina's right behind, and a massive
Figure.
hand.
Okay.
So you
Big
see,
beast? Big B's magic hand?
no, a little bit bigger than that.
Oh, this is like the hand from the final fight in,
It's Master Hand. We're fighting Master Hand.
that's who I was thinking.
100%. I'm stealing this from Nintendo, and not any other role-playing game. So, the
Actually, you probably want to steal from the other role.
Wait, is it a left hand or a right hand?
why don't I finish what I'm saying?
Okay, fine.
So, you see a massive hand erupt up out of this beacon from where it presumably goes below the ground. As it goes up, you see that a skeleton on it. Interchanging with it are enveloping it, and then just draining back are tendrils of muscle that seem to be growing, disintegrating.
Wait,
And
so when
it
you say
is
there's a skeleton arm, do you mean like a skeleton arm, like a giant skeleton arm, or a skeleton riding it?
No. A giant skeleton arm.
All right, cool.
Comes out and immediately starts pulling and pushing out. And this figure is probably about 200 feet. The hand itself is 25. And
Ghost, though.
it looks, and
Alright.
immediately it states, like, you did well getting here, and you have strong souls. I'm glad they'll never leave.
Doubtful.
And that is where we'll end it.
Was it the fig? Was it the
The gi-
dragon? Not dragon. Was it the giant thing saying that, or was it?
It was a
something
giant thing. And I'll have all the stats for the soul of the black dragon next week.
Okay, I'm gonna be out the next 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. I am sorry that you did not get to fight the big thing.
You have to tell me how it goes.
It is a shame.
I will be
Alright.
here
And,
next
so-
Saturday.
and suddenly,
Are we doing it
Shadow
next
Path became
Saturday or
scarce.
on 2
See
Saturdays?
you on
In 2
Friday.
Saturdays.
Right, he's
Still haven't
out yet.
fired this hell group, so I'm going to
Okay,
try
so
to finish
I won't
that.
be here in 2 Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
So what?
So we may not
We may not do
Fire.
this too, because
in
we're,
2 Saturdays because of, which is
I
understandable.
think it's 2 Saturdays.
we might run the other part of Stranger Things then.
That's fine. I may talk to
Yeah, in 2 Saturdays I won't be here.
so we'll go from there.
So the Hell Group is officially
No, we're going to do something to at least give an ending.
Okay.
So that's it for tonight.
Which is basically this, but for the Hell Group.
Sorry for starting so late, everybody,
apologizes for
and
nothing.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least
Yeah,
it's something interesting.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
And you guys have a great one.